I've been basically detached from any of the new books and movies coming out. Both because getting older, you can't do as much shit as you used to, and these movies coming out around the time of the teen dystopian area, I didn't really like it. Basic premise that you are the one, or the special, or the prophet, or the Muhammad, or whatever. I don't really like those stories where the main character is basically OP like an OG. I think because I've been waist deep in anime where the main character may be God, or the prophet, they still have to do the fucking work. But they do still have creative ideas with the scenarios they are in. That's basically Percy Jackson. Good book, mid movie, and with Disney's luck, terrible series. But who knows? Maybe the series might make the best of both worlds and make something that's at least watchable. Ha! So yeah, Percy Jackson. Bit of a mixed bag. I only know two of the movies, few books, and that's it. But when to look at the list, Jesus Christ, there's a whole universe here of the myths in the modern day, and like 7 books and 14 series. That is not a cookie I'm getting into right now. I just thought this was Greek Harry Potter. They call it the Rippaverse, cutely. I may come back to this, but I am not going to go into this now. Again, too big of a cookie. For now, we stick with Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. Written by Rick Riordan, this is the most successful series and would set what he would be writing from here on out. His first was Tres Navarra's series, more adult mystery series, but since Percy Jackson makes the bank, focus goes there. Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief is pretty much a road trip movie to find the lightning bolt and clear Percy's name. Since seeing both, there are a few things I like from the book and the movie. To tell them apart, Kid Percy is the book version, Teen Percy is in the movies. Got it? Good. Starting out, main protagonist Percy's age has been altered from 12 to 16 or 15. The book starts out with Percy, as it should, at the museum. The movie, however, has a prologue showing Zeus and Poseidon talking. We also see him at school swimming and in class. We get insight about his ADHD and dyslexia. Now we head to the museum, where they both battle Mrs. Dobbs, the Hell Fury, with Grover and his teacher helping him out. And the biggest difference of all, Grover is black in the movie! Yeah, I don't really care for the word race swapping. I only have a problem if we take the Star Wars approach, make a blink and you miss kiss, but brag about how progressive you are. Anyway, you get more of a departure from the book. The book kind of leaves it a mystery for a while of what is going on. The movie, they just let you know what's going on, so no genuine big reveals. Teen Percy, at the behest of his teacher, goes to get his mother and travel to Camp Half-Blood. Kid Percy, there's months between the museum and Camp Half-Blood. In time, the book takes place within 6 months. The movie 2 weeks. The fight with the Minotaur is pretty good and about the same as in the book. Teen Percy wakes up and learns about Half-Blood, why he's dyslexic and has ADHD, that and his father, i.e. exposition dump. Kid Percy takes it slower. We learn about the kids there, the dangers, and other missed characters. The book, you get more of a look at Grover's past and Zeus's kid. You also find more about Luke and Annabelle's connection. The book, you get Dionysus as a counselor, and one of the daughters of Ares that plays a part later on, but is just being dickish to everyone right now. They do get a movie version in book 2, or the second movie. They have a game of Capture the Flag where Percy shows off his powers. The book, big reveal that he is Poseidon's kid. The kids are separated by which god is their parent. The big three, Hades, Zeus, and Poseidon, are barred from having kids ever since World War II. Because you know, everything is connected to World War II. They have a nice feast, having fun, but then the plot appears and tells Percy the Minotaur took his mother and to bring the bolt to him for a trade. Kid Percy, after the reveal of his lineage, embarks on a quest, mostly to protect the other campers. We stray further from the source because Kid Percy gets his quest when the oracle shows him what he's being accused of. They decide that Hades stole it to start a war. In the movie, Hades forces Percy's hand forward. Now it's at this point they are becoming two different entities. The AJ believe they changed not only for the hot teen romance later on, but also so they could drive. They also have a variety of tech in the movie, not only because of branding, but because there is no reason to not use it. This aspect of the book I feel kind of sucks. It makes it look like a Harry Potter knockoff more, because we all need that 1920s aesthetic. The book, they battle a Minotaur, Furies, plural, Echidna, Percutus, Hellhounds, and Cerberus. In the movie, he takes on the Minotaur, Fury, Singular, Hellhounds, and the Hydra. I'm fairly sure they changed it because it's easier to say Hydra versus Percutus. Also, everyone knows what a Hydra is because of Hercules! Before heading out, like a D&D adventure, they get some equipment to help them out. Also, I guess they are taking a few things from anime since they are sending 12-year-olds out on a deadly mission. The book gets some flying shoes that were rigged for Percy, but he gives them to Grover. The movie does the same thing, but the shoes aren't rigged. And because they don't believe in planes, they just hitch rides on cars and trains. Movie, they drive, so they aren't held up on someone else's transportation. Also because teens. The stops in the book are going to be more, since they have more room for the reader to be invested in. The movie, they do have a time limit before people start fidgeting, but they do have to cut something or add something. The book, they go to Auntie M's, the Arch, Vegas, Water Park, Santa Monica, before the Underworld. The movie, only Auntie M's and Vegas stay the same. They completely rewrite the Arch to Nashville. One of the other problems with the book versus movie, the book, they just happen to go to these places. They aren't really planning on these locations. The movie specifically chose these places. Why? To collect the pearls that they need to get out of the Underworld. The book takes care of this by giving them to him in Santa Monica by a spirit he met in Denver. But since no spirit, no easy pearl retrieval, the movie basically makes it complicated to be going to all these different locations when you could have them pick them up somewhere else, instead of 3 different locations. The only part I could say was good was Vegas. They get there and are stuck there for days. This could easily be a metaphor for drugs, and why not to do them? They eventually get out, but then realize it's been a few days. Like I said, good metaphor. Team Percy is good to go to Hollywood, Kid Percy to Santa Monica. Anyway, we get to Chiron. Team Percy gets the regular one and heads towards Hades. Like, literally to Hades, right to his front door. Book, he's a security guard. Sounds funnier to hang with. I think it's because of the British accent.
Hello, Poppy.
Like I said, they get to Hades a little too easy in the movie, just right up to the front door. Kid Percy had to at least get past a Cerberus dog. The movie has taken many liberties, but they are really pushing it here, because Persephone is here in the summer. Okay kids, basic Greek mythology 101. When and why does Persephone go to hell every year? She eats some pomegranate seeds, like Adam and Eve, except replace apple with pomegranate, and forced to leave to forced to stay. She does this for 4 months every year, specifically during winter, because her mother is grieving, vegetation dies, a lot of dying, only for the earth to bloom again in spring. So why is Persephone here in hell? I have no idea. Okay, rant over. Persephone is more of a hostage here. Percy has been wanting to go to the underworld because there might be a chance to rescue her. The movie, they definitely know she is there. Another major deviation, Kid Percy is told the Helm of Darkness, another rare item, was stolen from him, and manipulates him with threats of the dead and killing his mother. All the gang head back up to the surface and confronts Ares, who manipulated them this whole time. Percy engages in battle with Ares. Admittedly, I find it odd that a 12-year-old can defeat a god. Maybe that could be chalked up to anime logic. Anyway, after the battle, the Helm and Bolter return, Mother is back home, Percy talks to his father, the mother sells a dead corpse statue to pay the bills, typical stuff. Also, fight off Luke before he runs away. Team Percy, Annabeth, and the mother escape to New York to get the bolt back before the time limit is up. Yes, there is a time limit. They only have 3 of those pearls to get back since Persephone and the mother are being held hostage. Rover sacrifices himself so they can complete the mission, but they have to battle Luke because they need a climactic climax, and since we are down in Ares, Luke is the only one left to battle. Percy defeats Luke with really no training on his powers, and then just revealing, I can control water, woo! This movie, it had potential, but they squandered it, dumped it down, and just made it boring. I didn't really like how Percy was kind of talking like a kid trying to narrate his life in the book, but that could be forgiven since, well, he's a kid. And the setting is a lot more interesting, being more faithful. The movie is just another preteen Harry Potter knockoff. From what I've seen on the trailer, the Disney Plus show looks like it's being more faithful, but yeah, the movie is just another teen movie with whatever edge it had taken out. I can say the only good thing that came out of this is the way I read this, because I did not buy this. I went to one of those little libraries. You know those little libraries you sometimes see? I couldn't get a copy from my regular library and just happened to find this one. So, some good came out of this. Support your local little library. Peace.